Yes, and good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to just a 15-minute live here, just on a really important subject. I think we'd all agree that the world is pretty uncertain these days. And so I just want to share some key insights of how to create more certainty in these uncertain times. Because certainty usually for many of us creates fear and doubt. Maybe we lose our hope. I've been there before. It's a terrible experience. Never recommend that to everybody. Inaction, and so all this talk about the recession and inflation and so on. And yeah, I mean, it may be mild, it may be deep. We don't know. But let's not psych ourselves out. I mean, this is the time it's critical that we begin to manage our focus, manage our thoughts and our self-talk. And let's not go into a place of fear. That's where it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Let's maintain our faith and our focus. Let's keep focused on the positives. Let's collect positive evidence, right? So what we focus on, we know expands. So let's not get indulged in all the broadcasts or even social media talking about a recession, all these things. There's still good things happening, and what's key here is that by controlling our focus and our thoughts, we can have a significant influence on our own lives, like we can on our destiny going forward. And so that one of the best ways to protect ourselves against uncertainty and recession and inflation really is to increase our own income by increasing what we have control over. We have control over our attitude. We have control over our activity level and our activity. We have control over our skills. We have control over who we hang out with, our support system. We have control over what we're focused on, as I mentioned, and increasing that clarity and that focus. And that's where the power is, right? We have the ability and the control to create for ourselves a compelling future that to a large degree you won't even notice all the noise around you. I know that's been my experience over the last 2 years in helping people discover their purpose and act upon it through the pandemic, because I've been so focused. Yes, I'm aware, but I'm focused. And the power of when you follow your heart. And so maybe you felt like you want to start a side hustle, something you're passionate about, or you want to continue to develop that. Like, now is the time. These are all ways that we can supplement and increase our income so that we can, in essence, protect ourselves against a recession and so on. We can stabilize our finances. And yes, there's many other things we can be doing, but the key is, rather than investing in the S&P 500, especially at this time, unless you're buying the dip, but also let's invest in the SME 500, investing in ourselves. And as Warren Buffett says, I mean, we know he's the greatest investor ever lived, that he says that the best investment you can make is in yourself, is in your knowledge and your skill, and become a continuous learner and just keep growing and learning in an ever-changing world. And for you, I mean, I know that you feel that you were meant for something more. We are all meant for something more. There's a seed of greatness within you, which is most alive when we are clear in our future, when we have clarity, we're passionate, and we're on purpose. And so we want to help you to tune into your greatest desire, because there's power there. I'm listening to Tony Robbins and this weekend. One of the key things that he says, that we're saying the same thing, is that hunger is the most powerful motivator in the world. To be hungry for something, to increase your desire, your hunger. And I love Gandhi's quote, passion is the most powerful motivator in the world. I know that's definitely been my experience in running in the past a corporate training business, working with 22,000 people, and good six-figure income every year, and the fulfillment that it brought, and the inspiration And there's out of passion and hunger comes inspired action, which I believe is the most effective. Inspired action means from spirit, from soul, from source, and it's always the most effective. And so, yeah, we want to help you to really to tap into what you truly want. What's deep in your soul, in your heart, your deepest desire. And I often see this as a treasure chest buried deep within your soul, your heart, your subconscious mind, your intuition, whatever label we want to use. We know what that is when we talk about our heart. And the key is also, and discover why that you want it. Discover what it is you want and why you want it, because that is the source of your power. That purpose, that clarity, that calling, that's where the power is. And so we want to help you get that going through these next several months. And this is going to enable you to go through the challenges through the recession, like all great leaders are saying. Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, two of the greatest personal development leaders in the world, are saying exactly the same thing. And when you follow your heart, there's power and wisdom and intelligence there. So tapping in to your heart, into your soul. And so, yeah, so we want to help you to really invest your time, your talents, and your treasures, like your finances, just a little bit now. Investing now into your future. I mean, what a concept, right? For all people who invest in anything, or who take care of their health and eat properly, and all these things we do to live a healthy life. We're investing for today, but we're also investing for a brighter future. And so that's what a future that is clear and gives us hope and power and resilience when we know the reason why you're doing something, the reason for your being. It's the most powerful. I think it was a Stockwell principle, and he was a prisoner in the Second World War, and he examined this with many prisoners of war, and he saw that when prisoners lost their hope that, and they're going to get free by a certain date, and it didn't happen, they lost their hope. They would die. Literally, they would die more rapidly. Or Viktor Frankl, who and most people know him, and psychologist in the concentration camp, Second World War, wrote Man's Search for Meaning. He says the same thing, that we all are called really for a specific purpose that we must fulfill, that gives us that hope and power and resiliency. And so please don't do what I did in the last recession. When I had my own corporate training business, again, worked with 20,000 people over the years, but in a recession, companies usually spend $0 on speakers and trainers. Perhaps some of you are in this profession. And so, just for me, for that entire year, I had zero income, single family income earner, rack up $50,000 in credit card debt, and I become hopeless. I lose my hope. And then, thank God, one February 2009 bleak morning here in the side office, I just got sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. And I decided I would never choose to feel hopeless ever again. And again, the epiphany went off. I just realized it was a choice. I can choose to feel hopeless, or I can choose to feel hope. And so that's the choice we have. It's the choice we have. So let's keep our focus. Let's keep our faith. Let's focus on positive evidence, not negative evidence. Let's, and what I learned going through 3 recessions in my corporate training business, self-employed, right? Is it I only really had 2 options, really. I only had 2 choices, and they were quite simple. I had to maximize my attitude, again, my thinking, all what we're saying here, my focus, my attitude, and I had to maximize my activity, and that's all I could control. And when I got back on that track, then I got better results. I survived and actually followed my heart and changed industries and And that's why I'm actually talking with you today, because I followed my heart. And there's power in following your heart. And so we want to help you to follow your heart, to get more certainty in these uncertain times, by getting more clarity of your future, your bright future, irregardless of what's going on around us. And you can leverage your years of experience and expertise to help other people solve their problems, especially during these challenging times. Help them achieve their dreams and their goals and purposes, which is what we're doing. We feel called to help, 100,000 people really, to discover their God-given purpose, to act upon it, to be sustainable in it, and have a positive impact in the world, to help the world, to grow their business, to help them be fulfilled and high performing. I mean, it's all good. It's a win-win-win for everyone. But the key is to start with, with you as an individual, getting clarity on your calling, on your purpose. These are all kind of terminology that we use. And we invite you to, hey, let's have a discovery call. Let's have a conversation about where you're at and maybe what you would love to achieve, a dream, a vision, a goal, how that would be fulfilling for you, and maybe what's in the way, or if you're not clear, what is your level of clarity of your desired future? Ask yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 is low and 10 is high. Where are you? Where are you? You need to be like at like an 8 or 9, really, to be able to step forward with inspired action. And so we are helping many people do that with our Purpose Masterclass. The next one coming up is the Career Clarity Masterclass, happening this coming Tuesday, August 9th and August 16th, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So we'd love if you would join this group of high quality people, like great people who are really focused on discovering a greater level of clarity for themselves, so they can take action, they can be fulfilled, they can have a positive impact and influence in the world. So we invite you to check out this link, which I'll put in the chat. We also invite you to book a 20 or 30 minute discovery call. Let's have this conversation about where you're at and where you want to go, and if this can help you or not. So it's complimentary, no strings attached. We just want to help and serve people, especially during this time. So hope that you got some value from this short live conversation, and would love to chat with you here. And so, yes, so let's connect. I'll put my contact information in the chat here, and yep, I'm available today and tomorrow, even Monday, before our session starts on Tuesday. So look forward to hearing from you. And discovery call is there, and here's the information for check out the for this the landing page, the Career Clarity Masterclass. So look forward to talking with you soon. Many blessings, and keep your focus, keep your faith, and have the impact that you were designed to have. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Talk to you very soon.